And it is a charismaless, motivation-free, derivative, repetitive death loop. Oh, but Vaughn, come on, don't be so hard on a game. You haven't even beaten it yet. Oh, I hear those complaints from that Hollow Knight review, and I one-up you. I haven't only not beaten Elden Ring, I haven't played it. I haven't played it. I haven't played it. I haven't played it.
I haven't played it.
But what's up, guys? I hope y'all are having a great day today, just full of positivity and happiness, dude. Because today we're going to be taking a look at one of my personal favorite types of videos to watch, and that's just an absolutely terrible video game review. Because as someone who loves to spread positivity and happiness on this platform, I always look forward to the opportunity of defending one of the best video games to release in recent memory against someone who's obviously just clickbaiting hate for views, and just having an unpopular opinion for the sake of having one. Because the review that we're going to be watching here today is absolutely pathetic, and I think you guys will really enjoyed this video. Now, we've had a long-running history on this channel of taking a look at some of the worst reviews of FromSoftware games on YouTube, like for example the infamous Dark Souls 3 review.
You know, I finally got my hands on Dark Souls 3, and let me just let you know, I fucking regret getting this game. Like, right from the bat, I'm gonna let you know that I fucking hate this game. This game is hard for the sake of being hard. And what I mean by that is there's no fucking rhyme or reason for the enemies this early in the game to be so fucking difficult. Like, as soon as they start hitting you, you're fucked. You're fucked. I've been grinding the first part of the game for the last 3 fucking hours just to get some decent gear. I finally get somewhere and then they throw something else at me. Like, this fucking game is just hard for the sake of being hard. There's no fucking reason for any game ever to be this hard. Everybody's like, well, Dark Souls 2 was this hard. And if you fucking enjoy this, you're a fucking asshole.
And of course, one of my more recent videos on Elden Ring.
This game is not a 10 out of 10. Nowhere near, even if it ends wildest dreams. This is one of the most wretched things in terms of accessibility and gameplay, and just this is not a good game. It is not a 10 out of 10. No way is it anywhere near Game of the Year. Not even if it wanted to. I can't wait for Gran Turismo. This will actually throwing this out.
But I think the thing that'll make this review just a little bit different from the others is the fact that this guy has not even played the video game that he's claiming to review. You know, you gotta love it when people who review a video game haven't even played the video game they're talking about. But, you know, this is that type of quality-ass content I always look forward to. But the title of this video is Elden Ring Sucks and I Can Prove It review. Now, I don't really think we need much more of an introduction here, so go ahead and sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab some popcorn, strap in those brain cells, and let's go ahead and play this shit.
So Elden Ring completely sucks, and I guess it's up to me to prove it.
Oh my god, guys, he was tasked with the noble mission of proving that Elden Ring is complete garbage. You know, we truly do not deserve this noble white knight. Oh my god, dude, his name's Legendary Badass. More like Legendary Dumbass.
Elden Ring is from FromSoftware, a company that works titles as though they have the limited ingredients of a Taco Bell menu.
Already starting off with a food analogy, man. Always a great sign, but I don't know, bro. Taco Bell's pretty fucking fire. If you said something like McDonald's, yeah, I'd probably agree, but Taco Bell, bro, they got a pretty diverse menu.
Okay, we have a ring. Okay, we've got an Elden Ring, a mix and match, though, Elden Ring. And it is a charismaless, motivation-free, derivative, repetitive death loop.
I mean, to be completely honest, it sounds like you're describing this review.
And it is a charismaless, motivation-free, derivative, repetitive.
I mean, check, and check, bro. Like, it literally sounds like you're describing this particular video and every single other video where people are shitting on Elden Ring because they can't get good.
And it is a charismaless, motivation-free, derivative, repetitive death loop. Oh, but Vaughn, come on, don't be so hard on a game. You haven't even beaten it yet.
You know, typically people would expect that the person reviewing a video game would have played that video game in its entirety, but this motherfucker couldn't even be bothered to, like, play 5 minutes of the video game, which, to the other guy's video that we watched previously on Elden Ring's credit, at least he got that far.
Thank you, GameStop, for having that 48-hour like it or whatnot. Love it. Bring it back. I get full return credit. And I will, because this game can go in the trash.
And like I said, to the guy who rage quit after 5 minutes credit, at least he tried. Like, this dude couldn't even be bothered to play the game he's reviewing, quote unquote. But shit, man, if my views were this low, I wouldn't be investing money in my channel either.
Oh, I hear those complaints from that Hollow Knight review, and I one-up you.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this is one of those dudes whose favorite games were from Telltale, bro. I don't think this guy likes any form of difficulty whatsoever in a video game. Because, I mean, realistically, the only way these games are like infinite death loops is if you fucking suck. Like, late game in Elden Ring, you will rarely die to anything except a boss.
I haven't only not beaten Elden Ring, I haven't played it.
Alright, well, I'm glad that's settled. We can pack this shit up.
I haven't played it.
Really want to put my logo on that one!
See, I am so attuned with my criticism, I don't even have to play a game anymore to judge it.
I mean, yeah, nobody has to play a video game to have an opinion on it, but it's not really a great idea to call that opinion a review and say that you have proof that Elden Ring sucks. See, I really dislike Breath of the Wild. I think it's one of the most overrated video games ever made, but at least I can say that I spent 30 hours playing the game and can list actual reasons why I dislike it that I experienced while playing the game itself. You don't have that, so you really don't have a reason to call this shit a review other than clickbait views, which, I mean, this is probably like your most viewed video in months, so I guess GG well played. I guess you got exactly what you wanted.
Look, if it's raining shit outside, do you need to stand in it to realize you don't want to be in it?
Yeah, it's perfectly fine to not want to experience something, but that is not a review. You can't review something until you experience that thing.
But if you must know, I did watch and try to guide a friend through a 2.5-hour live stream.
So apparently all you need to do to review a video game is watch 2.5 hours of a Twitch live stream, and then you're good to go, man. You know, who knew it could be that fucking easy? Maybe I should get into reviewing video games.
Of nothing but pain and agony. So you have this brief little cutscene trying to indicate that the Elden Ring has been destroyed, and you as a Tarnished are quested to defeat all the bosses in this world, and that will restore power. Why does this matter?
I don't know, man. Maybe you should play the game and find out. You know, just a quick suggestion for you there. You know, that might give you a little bit more indication of why it might matter.
It's not like you have a dying mentor you need to take care of, or a wife and kid at home, any villagers to save, or a wife.
I mean, case in point, why you should play the fucking game before you review it and act like you have any idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Or a wife and kid at home, any villagers to save, you have no motivation whatsoever.
Just like I have very little motivation to watch the rest of this YouTube video other than money.
And you're labeled as a Tarnished, which may as well be the N-word in the Between Worlds.
I mean, shit, man, would it really be a real video game without racial slurs? I thought that's what being a gamer was all about. But this has to be some of the most retarded shit I think I've ever heard.
Of Elden Ring here, because who wants to call themselves Tarnished?
You know, I may be tarnished, but at least I'm not maidenless.
So after your little tutorial showing you all the rudimentary hack and slash...
Bruh, he judged this game off of someone's gameplay that died to the tutorial boss? Holy fuck. No wonder he thinks this game is shit.
You got your character creation, all this sort of stuff. You get out into the open world. Oh wow, it's so open. Which is code for, we're not going to design levels anymore.
Again, if you actually played this game, you would know that's absolutely not fucking true.
Instead, we just populate a world, and then you get to play it the way you want to. Except in this game, it punishes you for not playing it the way they want you to play it.
Yeah, this guy might actually be slow in the head, bro. Like, that is literally what Elden Ring excels at, is letting you approach and play the game however the fuck you want to, tackle things in whatever order you want to, and use whatever play style best suits you as a player. Again, something you would know if you actually played the game and didn't watch someone play it for 2 hours who couldn't even beat the first tutorial boss.
Case in point, this asshole over here says that you're maidenless.
I mean, they hated Jesus for telling the truth as well. I don't know what to tell you other than play the game and get some maidens, my guy.
And you're like, okay, what the hell's that about?
It's the fact that you don't have a maiden, you know, which becomes a very important element to the story that you have no idea what the fuck is happening in because you didn't play the game.
Then there's this tall guy on a horse, and I guess maybe you want to avoid this because he's going to murder your ass.
Wow, how receptive of you, dude. It's almost like that's the entire point of him being there, to teach you that you can can tackle things in whatever order you want to, play the game how you want to, without being stuck until you're able to overcome it. I mean, dude, not even a minute ago you were shitting on this game for forcing you to play a certain type of way, when this boss literally demonstrates that the game is set up to let you play however the fuck you want to. I mean, I could maybe understand where you're coming from if you were talking about FromSoft's games like Sekiro, for example, where you are a lot more limited in how you can approach boss fights in that game, but a game like Elden Ring, which is probably one of the most open world games in the past decade, yeah, that's gonna be a hell no for me, dog.
So you go off in the other direction and make shit all progress in 2 hours of searching for your humble steed.
I mean, if you don't make any progress in 2 hours, you really only have yourself to blame.
Which the game promised you. It is after this point you have to look shit up and realize that the game wanted you to sneak past the tall guy on the mount.
You literally don't have to look anything up. In this beginning part of the game, all you have to do is just explore, and it literally points you towards the next site of grace on the map. So if you can't figure that one out, I don't know what to tell you, but at least you have the player choice to look up and see what you need to do next, right? Isn't that what you're all about?
Rest at some campfire, and then some gal who is partially blind will give you a steed ring, which is actually a whistle, but we're calling it a ring.
Sorry, I missed the part where they called it a ring. You know, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this dude thought the Elden Ring was actually like a piece of fucking jewelry.
But I see a ring, but it's labeled whistle, so lazy.
Says the one who didn't even play the fucking game he's reviewing right now.
Even better, return back to that asshole who called you a maidenless tarnish. Once you have a maiden, he won't even recognize it.
Because once again, if you actually played the game that you're trying to shit on, you would know that she's not actually a real maiden. Oh my god. It's almost like the game drops hints so you can understand the story a little bit better.
Since when did we program NPCs to have dialogue that doesn't update to the shit?
Because she's not a real maiden, you fucking mouth-breathing Neanderthal. I mean, my dude, you're literally embarrassing yourself at this point.
In the meantime, you are dealing with just generic mobs of enemies out there ready for you to kill, just sitting around waiting for you to engage combat.
Wow, you mean like every other video game that's ever been released?
When you take hits, because you will, you have the hitbox of a Buick. Your character makes all of 2 sounds, the grunt of being hurt and the grunt of dying.
Yeah, I really wish my character would just scream out like, "Oh my god!"
You're the best big brother I could have ever asked for.
Get used to it, because your best attack is to spam customer support for a refund.
It really is amazing how every single fucking person who bitches about this game, it always comes back to the game is too fucking hard for them.
And it's not like my buddy Motels on the Moon is bad at games. We did a co-op live stream of Halo 2 on Legendary difficulty.
Holy shit, dude, will you sign my tits?
My favorite game, after which Motel said it was just mediocre.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I got halfway through the Halo 2 campaign and never finished it, so kind of agree with that one.
And that hurt. But come on, it's hours of getting slashed between walls and having a dog attack you with a shoulder roll.
I mean, my dude, don't get mad at the dog for getting good where you can't.
What dog in history has ever attacked with anything but its teeth?
What person in human history would unironically apply real-world logic to a fictional video game?
I realize that this game isn't chock full of glitches. Is that enough to appease the media these days? Oh, you got your early access, you got to play this game probably 2 weeks in advance, you get to complete it, put your review out there at the embargo. Yeah, you're big time.
Bruh, is this dude fucking jealous of IGN right now? Like, it kind of sounds like it, man. You can really hear that jealousy in his voice.
Yeah, IGN is as credible as a critic as CNN is journalism.
Well, I definitely agree that IGN and CNN are definitely not the most reputable sources of information in the world. At least IGN bothered to play the game. You fucking didn't. So if IGN isn't credible in this situation, what the fuck does that make you?
FromSoftware put this game out on a Friday so that YouTubers wouldn't be expected to have a video up on Saturday or Sunday, because YouTubers are going to have that Monday through Friday video.
What the fuck is this dude? No, they released it on the weekend so people would have free time to play it. Do you actually think game developers release video games around a YouTuber's preferred upload schedule? Not to mention the game reviews came out well before the game actually released. I guess he's jealous over YouTubers getting this game for free as well, which, not gonna lie, man, I was a little jealous too.
Yeah, giving everybody plenty of time to pre-order this garbage and not be able to get the refund.
Bro, the reviews for this game came out days before the game actually released. If you wanted to cancel your pre-order, you 100% could.
If you are suffering through a sleepless night, then please play Elden Ring. It will induce narcolepsy.
Holy shit, dude, this guy's so funny.
I give Elden Ring a 2.0 out of 10.
Bro, this man really rated this game a Pokemon out of 10? What the fuck?
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.
What in the actual fuck was that outro, dude? Jesus Christ, man. But this was definitely an experience, guys. You know, I feel like I really learned a lot, that you can review video games now just from watching a 2-hour Twitch live stream. I think I may start reviewing some video games, bro, because fucking I love to watch DSP fail at video games for a little more than 2 hours a day. So obviously, I can start reviewing a massive catalog of video games that I didn't even bother buying or playing myself. So I guess I found the new way to farm some easy YouTube ad revenue, guys. But overall, this was an absolutely fantastic video, and I'm glad that we all got to watch this shit together. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on it. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I do want to thank you all so much for all the support on this channel. You guys are the fucking best. I really do appreciate it. And with that said, I will catch you guys next time. And for anyone talking shit about Elden Ring,
fucking suck dicks in an Olive Garden bathroom.
Like an ocean in my head.